it isn't beautiful. This part of the studio is beautiful, but this part, it's just not beautiful. Today I want to tackle one of my luxury problems. I love my tools. This piano here and this one. Then there's this computer and this monitor and another one over here, an audio interface here and another one there. It's wonderful to have the choice and truly to have access to all these creative tools. But what if all this abundance leads to distraction? What if it just sits there getting in the way of my work? For the past few months, I've been working almost exclusively with my laptop, and I miss my old desk not too much. Down below, there have been a few studio speakers for about half a year. So what if all these things I don't even use anymore could just go, handed over to people who could actually use them? This thought is a little painful. What about all the money I've spent on it? But what's the real value? Is it truly the value of the money? What about my time, which I spend constantly moving this stuff from A to B? These tools aren't really serving their purpose, and they're also draining my attention and time. That's their actual value. A negative one, if you will. My life would instantly improve if I just let them go, without any equivalent.
Sometimes we find an answer when we change perspective. And sometimes the answer is not what we expect.
Of course, there are online marketplaces where you can sell all sorts of things. A fantastic invention. But what's holding me back? That's one of the reasons I'm making this video. Maybe it will help me to let go and trust that it's the right thing to do and that my gut feeling is correct. Sometimes, or even mostly, it's good to find a compromise. What if the speakers, one of the monitors, and maybe even one of my 3 guitars could go? Because I can only play one guitar. And when have I played any of them lately? If I die today, my kids would have to deal with all this. So I'd rather give them the proceeds from selling these things and let the energy flow freely again. I tend to keep the PC a little longer. I feel like it will still be useful to me for a while, if I position it intelligently and incorporate it into my workflows. Because video editing, for example, is more enjoyable on this machine than on my laptop. I'm imagining starting from scratch. What is it in my life that I actually need with all my heart? I'm writing down the 5 things that are most important to me right now, leaving out family matters because they naturally have a special status.
Wieder an die Kamera gerammelt. Das war ja klar. Du bist ein Superstar, was das angeht.
1. Playing the piano. 2. A good connection with the community. 3. Creating high-quality audio and video recordings. 4. Being in the garden and working. 5. Repairing things with my tools. So, what tools and instruments do I actually need to fulfill these things? I spend most of my time at the digital kawaii, and admittedly, I prefer it the most. The acoustic piano here, I'd like to incorporate it more often. I still want to keep it, but I've been thinking about the idea of selling it for quite some time. Thank you, by the way, for the enthusiastic participation in my online survey regarding AI-generated content. It confirms my assumption that it's not just the content itself, but also the person behind it. And above all, about our shared values. As for the boxes here with the tools, I don't bother dwelling on them, because I know what I have from them if I need them from time to time. Like maybe to bore a hole in the wall or to repair a chair. Just what happens in everyday life. Today I say goodbye to you, and I'm very happy if my thoughts somehow help or illuminate our lives. I wish you a good time, a good now, and until next time, yours, Tom.